everybody. It is beautiful. Hey, everybody. Good morning. It is beautiful. Do my morning. Let me show you guys out the window. Tomorrow I'm going to be down in the lab to start our morning, but today I'm still back up here at the office because I have stuff set up here to have a good time this morning. But we'll be down in the lab. I want to show you guys some stuff in the lab tomorrow. Woohoo! Lab time! Lab time! So here is, I'm going to flip the flippy. Good morning, ML. Good morning. Oh, I'm going to do a flipper. So just showing you guys what the weather looks like outside. Supposed to be in the, good morning, Jojo. Gonna be pretty warm here today. It's gonna get some serious spring action. Pops, are you gonna work on your greenhouse today? Gee, I don't know. Should I work on my greenhouse today? It sure is pretty outside. So, if you guys just popping in here, yeah, I'll be in the office today for this broadcast, if we want to call it that. And then tomorrow, back down in the lab, I've got some lab action stuff to show you guys. Some really cool stuff we've got going down there. And, oh, you know what's happening? Good morning, Ariel. Good morning, lovely humans. Gosh, I'm happy to see you guys. Sincerely. Been up like quite a bit this morning already and got a few things done. And was just excited that we were going to get together. And then right before I turn the camera on, I heat up my tea, take a sip of it. Oh, too darn hot, like burn the tip of my tongue. Gosh darn it. So we're waiting for a few people to join. Yesterday we got in a reading. Jason Grayson, who's on here. Gosh, I'm so glad to see you guys see each other here in the morning, too. You know what I mean? I kind of look forward to the pack. That's pretty cool. Jason Grayson sent us a reading last night, sent me, and it's really nice. It's couple of little paragraphs, nothing long, but impactful. Impactful. We're going to wait for, let's get about 10 people together here, and then we'll throw that out there. I really like the direction that particular reading that we're going to read is. And good morning, Grip. Think of it in terms of where we're going to go this morning. The first couple of, we're going to try this. Boop, boop. Ready for this? Not a lot of us here. We're going to get away with this one. Seeing my first, Joey, that is so darn cool, man. That is just cool. I wish there was a way we could share pictures with each other on here, or you guys can do this. DM me some pictures that you'd like to share across the tea. Just say, Pop, share these for tea. And I'll get these, I've got another platform here. I'll set it up and boop, show the pictures of each other's stuff here. I'd be happy to do that, huh? So you guys DM me your pictures. Morning, Ray. I don't know if you got to help me say your name. Is it Ree or Ray? Help me with that one. Give me a little pronunciation. I want to say your name correctly. Gosh, good morning, everybody. We're joining people popping in here all over the place. Will falling in love with Joey. Rightfully so. Guys, while we're waiting for a couple of people to join, can I show you guys something? Let me show you something. Ree, okay, we got it. Thank you. I was saying Ree, I think, mostly. Then I'd say Ray. Okay, sorry. Fixing this. Boop, boop. I have a new camera stand here. A new camera stand, pretty cool. Oh, Pops is moving up and looking with a little microphone action that I was going to clip to it. And I was trying to figure it out this morning, and every time I clipped the microphone on, it turned the volume off. So, boop, boop, working on that. Just every day, we're looking to improve. Every day, we want to get better at this. Thumbs up. I was going to share something with you guys. Good morning, Richard. I was going to share something. Keep those cards and letters coming. Keep those cards and letters. Let me. This is all crooked. Stop it, Pops. Keep those cards and letters coming because they're making a difference. It's really cool when students come here. We have one coming today. We had a couple on Sunday, nobody yesterday. The two guys on Sunday was wonderful. We posted some videos of what we were doing with those guys. Gosh, you guys, it's so cool. It's so really cool to be in mycology and to be doing what we're doing. And I'm setting up tomorrow morning, setting up tomorrow morning. There won't be a subject, there'll be a reading, but after that, questions and answers. So it won't be Pops Talk, blah, blah, blah. It'll be you guys come, got a couple of questions. You can ask anything. Ask me anything. And it's mycology related or whatever. It's going to be question and answer tomorrow morning. I wanted to share something with you guys. I'll have to go on my platform on IG and share it too because I think it came from there. Well, I know it did. A lovely, lovely, lovely lady that I've been helping, and we communicate back and forth like we do on IG, helping her. And what a nice, wonderful thing. She decides, oh, Pops likes tea. So she sent me this tea thing. Random gifts of kindness. It just blows my mind how we can, like, we're learning, not learning, we're practicing this kindness to each other. You know, somebody's kind enough to spend an hour on the phone giving you some info and stuff. Wow, I know they like tea. Boom, I'm going to send them off. It's mycelial. We're like rhizomorph. I'm not joking. It blows your mind when you're on the receiving end or you get to be on the giving end. And the people are like so grateful. And you guys know in your practices, the things that you're perfectly skilled at. And when you can share and give some of that away, the feelings are beyond owning the yacht. Sell the yacht. The feelings are... And that's what you really are going to live with, because at the end of the day, the yacht's going to rust. Well, it won't rust. Well, it'll never rust. Okay, use Ree's name for just an example. If Ree learns how to grow and grows for herself and then grows for her community, her group, that'll never rust. It'll never go away. So the hours spent with Ree, the 5 hours spent with the guy in Iran, the 15 hours spent with the guys in Kentucky over the last month, that'll never go away. None of that goes away. What goes away is this. That goes away. And we need it. It sucks. But it goes away. What will never go away is what we can do for each other. And it's so hard to explain and so hard to buy into when you're out there just grinding away and trying to get this. And we need it. That's the shame of it. But we should only need it as much as we need it, not as much as we want it. There's a big difference. There's people in our community. There's sharks in our community that are going out there trying to take this out of our pockets instead of putting some knowledge in our pockets and giving a couple monotubs away and making it work for everybody. So I don't want to get off on that tangent, but we got to be careful because they're out there still. They're wolves in mushroom clothing. And they're going to be in every game. We just got to be careful. It's contamination in your tub. Watch it. Get rid of it when you see it. We don't have a lot of drama. I don't throw a big fit. Oh, there's contamination in my tub. I just clean it up, throw it out, move on. No drama, no gossip, no drama. Clean it up, get it out, move on. Right? Anybody spending any time? Somebody wrote me this morning, wanted to, oh, Pops, tell me about the story. There's no gossip. We don't gossip here. If I have an issue, I'll tell the person straight to their face, man to man. Oh, we don't face to face because we're on virtual? Are you kidding me? That's why we have split screens. If somebody wants to deal with me, I think I did something wrong, but let's go split screen, dude. You be on the top one, I'll be on the bottom one. We'll talk about it and say exactly what happened and put it out there. So this guy, I'll split screen with anybody any day of the week. Split screen me. Well, that's how you don't gossip. I don't have anything to say about somebody behind their back. Bob, what happened here? Let's go split screen and we'll figure it out. After that, or let's stand in front of each other. Back in the day, I know it's not politically correct anymore, but back in the day, you'd take two guys, you throw them in the room, close the door, and they'd figure it out. You know what happens? You know what happens in the real world? Or at least back in the day. In a fight, whether it's a physical one or a virtual one or whatever, you know, it's the strangest thing. I have 63 cycles around this thing. Usually, the guy that's right wins. Usually, the right guy wins. You could be the littlest, tiniest guy, guy's really big. Just the fact that you were right in the situation, and the other guy, deep down inside, he knows, I'm kind of being an asshole. I was probably kind of wrong for putting myself in this situation. He's coming into it with a 98% confidence. You're 100% confident. You're right. I don't care how big you are, how scary you think you are, what you're bringing to the game. I'm right. Let's go in a room. We'll figure it out. Let's go split screen. We'll figure it out. If you're right. Now, if you're wrong, you shouldn't even be in the fight in the first place. You're wrong. Fix it. Tell the guy you're wrong. Fix it. That's the other side of being right. Fix the stuff when you're wrong. Like, what's one thing after 63 cycle? Man, I'm a really good repairman. You got to be a good repairman. If you think you're going to be a fighter, you better be a darn good repairman, too. And guess what? Oh, I'm rambling. You know what repairmen do? A good repairman? He says he's wrong even when he's not. That's a skill. Everybody, we're right fighters. So I'm right. I got to be right. I'm going to keep it going. I'm going to die on this hill over this one. This is it. I'm going for the... Really? You want to fight over that one? You're going to die on the hill over that one? I'd rather just tell the guy, yeah, you're right. Can we go on to the next issue? You're right. Once you tell someone they're right, like, it's done. You can't keep fighting. That guy's a nutball if he keep... What? I already told you you're right, dude. Can we move on? Even if he's not. It's okay. So that's a way to repair stuff. Some of it's not worth it. Right? So, this goes along with what I was telling you guys yesterday. When I stand up my eye to eye and tell somebody what you're worth. Be confident in who you are. Because it goes in here. It comes out of here and goes in here. When you tell yourself, I'm honest, you start being honest. You tell yourself, I'm a liar, you start telling lies. This was what I was going to share with you guys, but I got carried away on this whole, let's be careful. Be careful with the sharks out there. And if anybody thinks, Pops isn't sitting in front of this camera telling him anybody he's perfect. Gosh darn it, I make mistakes daily. The biggest guy to fix their mistake is me. I can tell you that right now. Very, very few people out there can say Pops didn't fix it. He made a mistake, but he didn't fix it. That doesn't happen. And it's only because I learned that. Man, I'm telling you, 30, 40 years old guy. I don't make mistakes. I'm perfect. You guys are the wrong ones. And I got it right. And everybody else are wrong. And you should listen to me. And to hell with all of that today. Today, tell the truth. Be honest. Do your job. Make your bed in the morning. If you guys know, some of you out there, if you're going to pick up something, if you're going to order something, mail it off. Get it out. Whoops, you didn't mail it? Okay, fix it. Okay, rambling, sorry. Sorry. Just accountability, boundaries, and transparency. That's really good, Max. That's really good. Because accountability is a big part of it. That's one of the things I love about our 9 o'clock in the morning. For me, you guys don't even have to show up. You don't. You guys can stay in bed or not make your bed. I'll never know. I'll miss you, but I have to show up. I love it. You guys made me. You guys are my accountability. And I appreciate you. Like, that's why when I tell you I love you, it's that love, brotherly love, filial love, where I really love you guys. You really support me. The other day, I'm crying like a baby on here. And I got off, and I had the most beautiful day. Most beautiful day. You guys, I wrote it down. I wrote it down right here for our reading. Therapy. We're therapy for each other. We're giving each other therapy. I hope I'm therapy for some of you. I say one little nugget, you take away, boom, good. Nothing, okay, great. Oh, at least you tuned in. It doesn't even matter what you took away. You showed up. And not to Pops, you showed up somewhere. You showed up, you did it somewhere. Go to someone else's tea or but show up. See this? You know what I did this morning? I'm not joking. You know what I did? This is one of those Pendleton kind of shirts, right? I ironed it this morning. I ironed it. Oh, they might see my collar not looking straight. I ironed my collar on a Pendleton. You should go hunting or fishing in shirts like this. And I only say that because I want to show up. You suit up and you show up. And you guys like, well, I'm going to iron my shirt for my pals. I know it doesn't look all that great, but thank you, Richard. And just an example. Just an example. Let's do our reading. We got a bunch of people here. It's beautiful. Thank you for everybody joining. We got a lot of great stuff we already talked about. We're going to do our reading. Take it from I have a couple of things to mention after it. Excuse me. If I can ask, please, we have a lot of people out there and not as many thumbs as I would appreciate for the analytics reasons. So throw some thumbs on there. If you got, I thought Pops was looking extra fly today. No, I'm not looking. You know what I like? It's goofy, but I like shirts that the collar actually buttons here, because then the collar will stand up on its own and look like, sharp. I don't like ones that flap out. Back in the 70s, we used to have, look at the fashions from the 70s. The lapels on things, they were wide enough to land an airplane on. I swear you can land a small Cessna on the guy's lapels. So, there we go. Thanks for being here. Girl, Hella, I will be talking to you later. I just got your note this morning. This girl, Hella, let me tell the team here. I did a thing yesterday. I posted a thing about ghost butterfly collars. Yeah, they were so big. Hella. So I did a thing on ghost. She wrote practically a treatise, you guys. This girl knows more about this stuff. Sent me pictures. Like, I'm going to go. Thank you for all those likes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 100 of them. You guys did it. Hella, you need to post that stuff, please. What you just taught me that's what it does. You guys we teach each other. I'm sitting here acting like I know it all. Like, I'm Pops, I know it all. Hella knows more about this stuff, but specifically the stuff that we were posting yesterday. So please, Hella, what you can do with that, you're just brilliant. On top of, I did get your package last night. Haven't opened it. But to the team out here to know, Hella has sent in to the Mush Lab a box. I haven't opened it yet. I saved it for after the show. And in there is going to be a bunch of stuff that has been donated to the school, to the classes here for beginning students. Egg art plates, and she told me a bunch of stuff that's going to be in there. Woo-hoo, I can't wait. Thank you. Talk to you later about that. Reading. I am just rambling this morning because I'm having such a good time. There are a lot of us here. Ariel, Will, I hope you guys are rapping back and forth between each other. I have not seen Jason Grayson join us this morning. He may well be here. Is Jason here? Real quick. Hey, Josie. Hey, Ree. Hey, D Nice. Hey, Ariel. Hey, Will. Hey, Richard. Hey, Ree. Hey, Grip. Hey, Hella. Max. We've got a bunch of people that are here that aren't speaking out loud. Love you guys. Thank you. I know who a couple of you are. Thank you for being here. Some of them, a couple of my friends, and maybe my sisters out there. Love you shy ones that don't talk. It's okay. I'm just going through these. Okay. Jason Grayson's lurking. Hey, Jay. Good morning. Waiting for you, my friend. We can pop your reading now. Here we go. Good morning. Our reading that was provided to us today by Jason Grayson is from greatday.com. If you guys want to join along, I'll give it 1 minute or so. It's greatday.com. The Daily Motivator. It's not real long, but I like it a lot, Jason. Okay, you did a very, very nice job. Okay, this 20 keeps floating around in here. Let's get rid of that thing. Okay, driving and listening. I like that. All right, here we go. Excuse me. The Daily Motivator by Ralph Marston. Best time to start. The way to make work less difficult is to start getting it done. The way to make the long journey shorter is to take the first step. Sure, you could procrastinate or complain about what you must do or wish for it not to be so hard. But those things accomplish precisely zero and will waste your time in the process. Instead, spend that time producing an actual benefit. The more work you do, the more work you'll have behind you. Measure the level of difficulty in the current moment. Measure the level of difficulty not just in the current moment, but over the lifetime of the effort. Almost without exception, when you look at it that way, you'll find that the sooner you start, the easier it will be. 5 minutes from now, you can be closer to having the work finished. Keep working on it, and before long, you'll have it done. That's an opportunity too good to pass up. The best time to start is now. So make right now the time to start. Best Time to Start by Ralph Marston. A little quote he has here by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Life is short, but there is always time enough for courtesy. So I like that one thrown in there too. We have a short life, and everything we do, short time, but there's time enough for courtesy, kindness. But let's go back to what he was talking about here. I love this. And I'll be honest with you, without having read this, I sort of practiced this. And I was kind of reading this along, going, I've kind of got this one already on my own. I'm going to give you guys a hint. It was beautiful, Ariel. Because it's so simple. It's basically telling you, get off the can and get to work. And you'll get it done. We can talk about it all we want. Plan, draw some graphs. But if you don't get out of the chair, you're going nowhere. So, there's going to be one part I'm going to hit on this, and then I'm going to give you guys a personal thought on this. Measure the level of difficulty. This is the line I messed up. Measure the level of difficulty not just in the current moment, but over the life of the effort. So it's saying, don't look at how big the project is. You're not measuring how difficult it is over the whole project, but just in the current moment. Stay in the current moment of whatever it is that you're involved in. And the big picture isn't overwhelming and doesn't say, oh, it's so big, I can't get it done. Because it's so big, I can't get it done. I'm not even going to get started. That's what happens. A lot of us, me included. It's so big, I don't even want to try. Oh, really? Nothing's too big. Nothing is too big. It just decides how many bites I want to take. So, I teach my students this all the time. It's almost the very first thing we say when we start talking. You guys have heard me say it on here. How do you eat an elephant? How do you eat an elephant? We're going to wait for an answer. You guys already have the answers. Okay, we'll scroll a couple answers. How do we eat an elephant? Good grip, that's good. Helps, got it. One bite at a time. You sit down, you go, yeah, got it. If I'm going to have a meal, turkey dinner, Easter dinner the other night, you got to eat it. You can sit down, boom, we got to have one bite. Boom, first one, here we go. At the end, I had a great meal. I'm full. I go sit down. It was great. One bite. That wasn't that hard. There was a big plate in front of me. I got to clear it. It's full of an elephant. One bite at a time. Just take your first bite. Now, here's where, that bite, how big a bite do I take? Look, I got a trick for you. Here's Pop trick, Pop pointer. Pops, how do you get so much done? I get a lot done. You guys know me? You guys watch me? There isn't very many people compete with Pops. I'll tell you that. Boop, eye to eye. Split screen with anybody. There's some people out there outworking me, but not very many. Not very many. And I'm like on the end of the cycle. Pops, how do you get so much done? There aren't very many people that outwork me. How do I get so much done? No, I sleep a little bit. Not very much. It was funny, Will. You guys waiting for my trick? I'll tell you the trick. Pop pointer. Well, first of all, our whole mycology world, I always think of it this way, we're jugglers. We're plate spinners. We got plate spinning everywhere. Today I got to get my PC keeping going. I got to prep grain. I got to get my sub pasteurized. I got to have tubs cleaned. I got to get my filters in. I got to make liners. I got to have my colonization going. And if any one of these plates drop, my whole cycle can fail. And next thing you know, I'm sitting there going, oh man, I'm not going to have any tubs next week. The whole thing, we're plate spinners, jugglers. How good are we at juggling? How good can we keep every plate spinning? Ask Hella. Here's the first way to get a plate spinning. I got 7 or 8 plates going at the same time, right? Pops, how do you spin so many plates at the same time? I've dragged it all out to get you guys to hear. Pop's pointer. Take whatever act it is, whatever it is that you want to focus on. I'll give you an example. I used to build model airplanes. And guys would do, it would take forever, a whole summer to build a model airplane. And I have a model airplane done in 2 weeks. Pops, how did you, a little guy, when I was build a model airplane in 2 weeks. How do you do it? Whatever it is that you want to focus on, model airplane building, gardening, writing a book, which I'm doing. Whatever it is that you want to focus on, take 1 hour out of your day to focus on it. Even if you're a mom and you have kids. When they go to bed, 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock at night, you've got your free hour. Find 1 hour out of your day for this area that we're looking at. 1 hour, period. And it's discipline. Just like you wake up in the morning and you make your bed, between 10 and 11 o'clock at night, I will work on my book. I will work on my model airplanes. I will work on my gardening. 10 to 11 every night, 1 hour I dedicate. I promise myself 1 hour. Watch what happens. This is what happens. And I know because I do it. And I got 1 hour that goes to my book. And I got 1 hour that goes to my jars. And I got 1 hour that goes to my student. And I got 1 hour that my day is all broken up. 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. So watch this. Watch this. Here's the formula. Now that I've given 1 hour a day to my writing a book, okay? At the end of a week, 7 days, I have now 7 hours that I've put into writing the book. 7 hours. And you guys, we work. That's one full work day. That's an 8-hour work day with the break for lunch. I spent one whole work day writing my book in 1 hour out of my day. And I still have about 12 more hours that I could use in my day. I could do another 12 workday things. So, and here's another really funny thing. When you sit down at 10 o'clock to start writing your book, or whatever the task is, and you gotta go till 11. It's funny what happens. All of a sudden it goes to 11:15, 11:30. Oh, you got enough time. You could squeak in another half hour. Your schedule's not so carried away that you can't get another half hour. And so now you sat down to give it an hour, but you gave it an hour and a half. Wow, that was cool. Maybe that happens 2 or 3 times during the week. You get an hour and a half in because you started your first minute at 10 when you said. Now it's 11:30. Woof, you got a great day. You did your task. You got your process in. Hour and a half spent on it. Now you count at the end of 7 days. It's not 7 hours anymore. Now you put 10 in. 10 hours at it. Now at the end of a week, somebody looks back and they go, man, I spent 10 hours doing what I thought I didn't have a minute to spend. And I broke it up 1 hour at a time. Oh, and it added up to be 10 hours. And it happens all the time. All the time. And all of a sudden, Pops has got this model airplane. Every night, boom, a little hour on it. Boom, another hour on it. Boom, another hour on it. Boom, I got an airplane. Everybody else said, how do you do it? Just 1 hour at a time. Just 1 hour at a time. I challenge you now. Find whatever it is. Say for the next 7 days. Next 7 days, I'm going to break it up to 1 hour at a time. Dedicated. 1 hour at a time. Come back next week and tell me how it worked. I promise you. Promise you. I mean, it only makes sense. It's just a matter of doing it. There you go, Kai. There you go. 1 hour. Just do it. My brother, my big brother, taught this to me. He was the guy. He was like, just because I'm like all over the place. Ching, ching, ching. It's like, Chris, just dedicate your time. 1 hour at a time. Boom, 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 boom. Somebody scrolled up by here, time management. And that's almost, it's absolutely what it is. That's almost too overwhelming to concept. Like, once someone says time management, that means I got to get out on a schedule and I got to write down, I got to get my calendar and I got to graph stuff. That's too hard. If I just tell myself, man, I like writing a book. I need to write this book. If I just promise myself the 1 hour a day, and it's going to be before my day starts. That's why these weightlifting guys, that's why they get big. They do it every day. Every day. That's why people get good at what they do, because they do it every day. But we are not committed. We're not obsessed. We're not weightlifting 15 hours a day and taking steroids. That's not the kind of weightlifter we want to be. We want to be the guy that does it 1 hour a day. And then you got the rest of your life to still live. There's other parts that you still get to live in your life, but that thing you said you can't ever get done, yes, you can. I'm here to tell you, yes, you can. So, does anybody disagree with me? The screen should say stay silent. It's a beautiful thing. 1 hour a day. I wrote it down, and I've been doing this for a long time in my life. The 1 hour principle. So, Jason, you did a great job with this reading. You did a great job. You basically are telling us all, get off our cam, don't procrastinate, but don't be overwhelmed by whatever it is that's in front of us. There's nothing that we face that's going to be overwhelming, one little bite at a time. What's overwhelming is the big picture and where we can get lost in it. But there's nothing overwhelming. Okay, we're going to assign challenge accepted. Oh, I only got one person accepting that challenge? Come on. We should do better than that. We should get a lot of people saying, you know what? I'm going to find that thing and I'm going to give it 1 hour a day for the next 7 days. And then I'm going to just look back at my week, those 7 days, count it up. When I first started doing it, just to show my brother, I wrote down, okay, from 7 to, and then it was like he told me, you're going to find out from 7, and I'm supposed to stop at 8. And all of a sudden, I'm going till 8:20 and 8:25. I had the time. It was just where did I really want to spend it? Okay? There you go, Victor. So we got two. Just find, there is something you guys have been wanting to get done. Something that, gosh, if it just like could have the extra time. You have it. Okay, hours too much? I get it. Now that could be a big bite. How about 15 minutes a day? It still works the same way. Okay, it still works to say I can find 15 minutes. But it's the commitment to yourself to then wake up the next day and go give yourself that same 15-minute slot. Even graph it and diary it for a week or two, and you're going to find, oh, this is so cool. This is cool. Okay? Redo this. Even if it's just 15, I like that. I'm going to ratchet it back down. Hours sounds like a lot. I don't have an hour in my day. Darn it, you got 15 minutes. You got 15 minutes. And you can't, here's the funny part. Now I'm rambling. Here's the funny part, and I remember now. You're looking forward to tomorrow's 15-minute slot. Like, I can't wait to get back to the airplane and put the wing on tomorrow. I can't wait. Tomorrow I get to put the tail on at between 8 and 9. The tail goes on. This is going to be amazing. And I wrote this down. The process is really therapy. Way more than the end result. Right? I can't wait to put I got my plan. I got things I'm looking forward to. How could I be depressed? How could I? I can't wait. I gotta put the pilot up behind the cockpit, and this is gonna be so cool. When I show my friends this finished airplane. 15 minutes a day. Build an airplane. Build your airplane. Okay? You guys, 15, 20. Pick a number. Pick a time. Make it the same time if you can. Boop, boop, boop. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make my bed. I'm going to go to tea with Pops. I'm going to live my life. But for this 15-minute spot, now we're buying people in. That's it. Maybe the hour is too much, and I get it. Hour's a lot. Pops has the time. Not everybody does. But you have 15 minutes. And at the end, what's 15 times 7? How many hours? Somebody do the math for me. If we did 15 minutes a day after 7 days, how many hours would we have in? How many hours are we going to have in? One tub at a time, John. How many hours? I can do the math, but I want somebody to tell me, if we did 15 minutes a day, at the end of a week, what do we got? Is that something like an hour and 45 minutes? There we go, Josie. And I'll bet you it'll sneak itself up to 2 hours. I'll bet. Well, there we got a 105. We got 174. These guys are doing a contest right now. Contest. Let's do a contest. I'll do a contest and then you guys get out of here. Get out of my house. The cure to depression is to make a plan for the future. I 100% agree. One of the things I teach, you're not depressed when you're a mushroom grower. You are not. Your depression starts to go away. Your anxiety goes away too because you start to learn how to not be anxious to make it healthy. But you're not depressed because you have things to look forward to. Today's PC day, today's clean day, there's always something to get off the couch for. So 100% agree with you. Pick a number between 1 and 50. Between 1 and 50, you guys, we're going to do this while the numbers are scrolling. I'm going to write a number down. Between 1 and 50. Boom. You guys can't see me write it. Boom. It's written down. Pick a number between 1 and 50. Closest without going over wins the morning supplement package. In the meantime, look at the numbers rolling. In the meantime, I would like to assign tomorrow's reading. Look at these numbers. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. There's so many people here this morning, and they're all thumbs up. Listen, there was a scroll. I want to ask, Grip and Twist, would you be willing to give us a reading for tomorrow, Grippy? You tell us, Grippy, if you're going to make it tomorrow and if you can be here. So we're going to keep rolling, keep throwing numbers out. Roll them, you guys got. We're going to do for another 1 minute. Throw numbers. You can put as many out there as you want. The number, and you can repeat numbers if somebody had one. But the winning number, we'll get this sent to them today. Out in the mail today. What a beautiful morning. What a fun way to start. And you guys set me up with all those throwing numbers at me. Remember, you can do that. Like, once Pop sees numbers rolling down the screen, he's like, oh, what? I'm supposed to give some away? So, really cute, really fun. Keep them flowing. We got about, I'm going to say 15 more seconds. Keep flying numbers. If you guys are smart, you'll just be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 15, 14, 13, countdown. 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. These numbers, you guys are fast typers. 3, 2, 1, close it. All right, we're going to close at, you guys are, I see them coming still. We're going to stop at 20. Sweet competition. Sweet competition, I'll take your 6 too. Okay, I'll take your, darn it, where are we going to stop? We have to stop somewhere. All right, no, you guys decide the stops. Give me 5 stops now. Give me 5 stops and we'll stop. If not, you guys keep them rolling. So it's your dime. 1 stop. 1 stop. Keep rolling until we have stops. 2 stops. 3 stops. I love you guys making the decision. 4 stop. 5. Boom. Done. Numbers are closed. Numbers are closed now. Okay. You guys, I hope we have fun. Here's the number. And I think I saw the person scroll by. Here we go. Here we go. 33. And if I remember correctly, I think Ree had a 33. Am I right? I saw a Ree with a 33. Me, 33. Good job. Anyone else with the 33? Anyone else? John had a 33. Okay, great. Okay, John, you're in. Anyone with the 33? 33s are winners. You guys know what happened the other day? I'm going to end it with this. So I did the pop contest on IG for how many people could count. I did count the jelly beans in a bowl, right? Dumb Pops, because What do? I put a picture, a frozen picture of the bowl itself. Okay. Well, usually you're supposed to just flash the bowl at them and then take it away, so they just have an idea of how many and then count. Well, this one, the bowl, having left the picture online for about 4 or 5 hours, people froze the picture and went in and started counting individually the amount that were of every one of these jelly beans. One guy even sent me a picture of each jelly bean had a little black dot on it that he had made from a Marks a Lot. I'm telling this story because then I go to like, oh, I'm going to be really cool. I'm going to do the reveal for how many. Well, it was 86 jelly beans in the bowl. No problem. There were a few people like close. Like one guy, some had an 85, some had an 87, but 86 was the correct number. Oh, Pops is feeling generous, right? I said to my, I go, if anybody that got an 85, 86, or 87 is a winner. 12 people. 12 people. That was the biggest mistake I've made. Because only 3 were really 86s. And then there were the 85s and the 87s, which were close numbers. Next thing you know, Pops had given away 12 because I froze the picture and I let everybody count them. Like right there, just count them. I'm sorry for rambling, but it was the funniest darn thing. If you're doing giveaways, don't freeze the picture and let them count it exactly. Don't freeze the picture and then let them count them exactly and then do a contest. It's not a good idea. Okay? That's like doing a number thing and then showing it to you and then saying, okay, guess the number. Like, oh my God. That was Easter Sunday. It was the funniest thing I've ever done. Okay, we got a winner. And whoever, those 2 winners, Ree and, I'm sorry, I'm having such a fun time here. Ree and, I'm sorry, there was another gentleman, John, Ree and John, please, yes, it's such a good time. Ree and John, please send me your information, DM me, and I will pop these supplements out to you guys. We have the reading for tomorrow. Yeah, John. So thank you guys. It's always hard for me to go. There are so many things I want to talk about all the time, and I just ramble, and you guys have these amazing things. What did you win? You won this, bro. You won a supplement package, okay? A 10-pack. So, and Daniel won too. Also Steve and Daniel. Whoever had a 33, send me your DM information, okay? That's it. And thank you for keeping track of that, Will. Whoever was got a 33, because there were plenty of people getting plenty of numbers in there this time, right? So DM the old guy, and he'll pop this stuff out to you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Who knows what's going to happen at tea tomorrow, but I do know this. That we're going to have YouTube, bro. We're going to have a good time, no matter what. We'll start our day off beautiful. We'll care about one another, and we'll do the right thing, okay? Have a beautiful day. Suit up, show up, clean it up if it's dirty, make it good if it's bad. Be the one. Right on. I'll talk to you later, Hella. I got some work to do, but I'm gonna open that box. I love you, kids. Peace, Pops, love, out.